Hey everybody, it's Sean here from VidGamiac.com, and welcome back to another episode of VidGamiac vs. Import. Today we are playing the horror visual novel Deathmark. This is going to be a Japanese exclusive on the Xbox One. However, if you do want to play this game in English, it is available for PS4 and the Vita. So start up the game. To fast forward in this, all you have to do is just hit left bumper. There are no settings to mess around with. The first part is going to be fairly straightforward. It's going to start off with a prologue with a few choices. As with most visual novels that I've covered in the past, I will have the answers that you need to put in to get your way through on the left side of the screen in the margin. So just follow along, make sure you keep track of what choices you are on, and you should be good in terms of getting through this game. Lucky for you, this game isn't very choice heavy, and when there are choices to be made, a lot of them are pretty much pick any choice you want. Some of them are specific. For example, in this prologue, the first 4 choices, 2 of them are specific and 2 of them are pick whatever you want. Make sure that you are picking the right choices. Whenever you get to one of those, you have to pick this choice in order to move on. As for the rest of them, just pick whatever you want. I tend to just stick with choice 1 just because it's the most simple. Other than your typical visual novel choice making, the game also has a few unique gameplay mechanics to it, which are required to be understood in order to get through the rest of the game, and I'll point out how those work later on. Other than that, just make sure you pick the first 4 choices in the right order and the corresponding choice until you get to the part where you need to select your name. Alright, it's right about here that your fast forward should come to a stop. A text box is going to pop up. If you hit a button, it should bring up the keyboard. You are basically trying to pick a name. Pick whatever you want. You are limited on characters just because it's based on the Japanese language. You can use English characters too, but you have to keep your name pretty short, so just pick something simple. Pick your character model. Once again, doesn't matter since the game plays in first person anyways. You won't be really looking at yourself, but you can take the time to pick whatever you want also. And then once you have that squared away, your name and what your character looks like, just hit left bumper again to start fast forwarding. The first half of the prologue should come to an end. This is where you get your first achievement in the game, something I can't read for 15 gamer score, so that's pretty cool. Other than that, there is one choice to be made, and then you can pick whatever you want for that, and then we will get to the first unique gameplay mechanic in this chapter. Alright, it's right about here where the game is going to introduce you to the first of the 2 battle systems in the game. This first one is going to be called Deadly Choice. It will appear once a number starts flashing between 2 brackets. The number is going to start counting down, and you have a certain amount of time in order to make certain choices. In this first one, since it's a tutorial, it's only going to give you one choice, so just make it quickly and you should get that one out of the way. You get an achievement after doing your first one. The number is going to be not only a timer, it's also going to represent your health. So obviously, the faster you answer certain choices, the better off you are, because you are going to need your health to get through the rest of the game. You can pick up more health later on, and I'll point that out once we get to those later chapters, but that's how that battle system is going to work. The prologue is going to finally end when we meet our first party member right here. We have one more choice to make. You can make whatever choice you want, and that's going to wrap it up. We will be back, obviously, for the first chapter, where the game is going to open up way deeper to us, but that is a basic rundown on some of the game's basic game mechanics. Hope everyone enjoyed, and as always, don't forget to check back soon next time for more, and that's all there is to it.